Hello friends, Nandakumar here. Welcome to You Speak I Speak Career Lesson 20. Good candidate, the employee in demand. It is my pleasure to support a candidate who truly reflects our values and highest ideals, said Martin Sheen. You got to understand college learning and workplace learning differ greatly. The purpose of this video is to provide insight into how employees assess good candidates. Through textbook study, one can gain knowledge in variety of subjects. Learning at the workplace is driven by skills based on business background or job requirements. With any degree, a good candidate can find a job in any company in the world. The only requirement is that you are familiar with both English and the local language. Remember that is, when in Rome, act like a Roman. This is what to remember in your lifetime. I'm referring to people who do not fully commit themselves to their passion. The company will train them in certain areas as needed. It will mostly be non-technical, that's all. You Speak, I Speak aims to motivate you to overcome your limitations. All the career lessons, when included in your work experience, help you develop an impressive account of what you do. A good student can develop work skills while you are studying textbook. When you learn a theory and practice, a question in your mind can greatly promote your career development. By asking a question, where is the position of this theory and practice in an organization? Googling here can help you identify applications in various organizations. Archive this workplace information in a separate folder. This folder becomes your hard skill builder. I suggest you start preparing from the second year of the course. During this process, you have more than 1000 days to choose your job and the company you wish to work for. In addition to knowing the changes in recruitment trends, what is relevant now becomes obsolete tomorrow due to rapid technological upgrades, isn't it? Therefore, it is necessary that we got to keep updating the trends in the recruitment. The selection procedure is carried out based on the job needs. Strategic appropriateness. You should appear to be a strong prospect. You should be an excellent match for the position. You should be a competent team player, which implies that you have a strong interpersonal skills. You should be a good match for the business philosophy. Please keep in mind that there are numerous aspects you must be familiar with to meet the aforementioned requirements. Let's now look into four key indicators that employers identify good candidate. Basically, they have looked into four attributes. First is that a good candidate don't jump around. This is very important because you should have a commitment when you join a company. Should know that there should be some minimum period you got to work there such that you learn everything about the company. So you can't keep on jumping around and around. Job applicants nowadays are considerably more mobile than they were even 10 years ago. Most of them possess alternatives for employment. You got to understand this. The same is the case with employers. They get innumerable candidates in no time. They keep updating their recruiting criteria based on the strategically assessed job fitness and identify good candidates. If, on the other hand, a prospect CV reveals that they move jobs every 6 months to 2 years, you will not be considered as a suitable candidate. There may be compelling reasons for you to leave each of the company, but it doesn't count. Nevertheless, employers stick on to their policy that past behavior is the best predictor of future behavior. Instead, look for employees who have been with the company for at least 2 to 5 years. In this case, what should be done? All courses offered by universities are inescapable in today's global economy. Please understand, there is no point in running around medicines and engineering. Every course you do has a value in today's global economy. You can work. Only thing is you got to work on the passion. You pursue the passion and you will find that the things are falling in places as you decide. Regardless of your subject of study, it is essential to start looking for organization as soon as possible. Possibly even on the day you decided on the course. It helps you a lot. Should have a prior idea of what you will do in the future by choosing a course. The second criteria for a good candidate, that good candidates show measurable results. A candidate in quality should be able to demonstrate demonstrable outcomes in their previous employment. That means you should be specific, you should be time bound. Okay, next part, important thing is they should be able to identify concrete ways to improve the operational production of their former place of business. As a student or a new graduate, your career portfolio, which you started early in your studies, is a great method to exhibit the outcomes of your work experience. The next criteria is good candidates wants the job. My friends, please do not go to the companies where you don't love the job or you are not aware about what the job is all about. You should have a pre-worked idea about the job you are going to do and the company you are going to work for. A studious applicant is genuinely interested in working for the organization in question. You have been researching firms with which you wouldn't have collaborate. Abraham Lincoln said, creating the future is the greatest way to anticipate it. Having a career portfolio in hand, you can approach the chosen companies for an internship without pay. This is the importance of the career portfolio or work experience, which you will learn more lessons from You Speak, I Speak. Many companies are offering work experience programs for a period of 6 to 9 months. This is your opportunity to build your career. You must be willing to fight the task tooth and nail. By the end of the internship, your inquisitive mind should be able to get a placement or a recommendation to another. Remember about your inquisitive mind. Be inquisitive always when you're working with a company or your assigned job. You require being clear in mind that the companies adopt strategic methods to identify good candidates in you. Generally, The interviewers assess the candidate's interest by assessing how well you have prepared for your interview. They check for the second copy of CV and career portfolio, a business plan, and a long list of questions about the company you have going to attend the interview. Furthermore, they look into the homework done about the company and interviewers before appearing for the interview. They are as inquisitive as you are. Remember this. The fourth criteria is you should be genuine. A good candidates are genuine. Employees that are good at what they do aren't scared to be themselves. They won't be scared to make a joke or exhibit some vulnerability. It's natural. You've got to be natural as yourself as best possible. Employers prefer to employ someone who is honest about her shortcomings and how he plans to grow than someone who wants to tell me they are too much for a perfectionist or too cautious. Just read this sentence again. Employers prefer to employ someone who is honest about their shortcomings, to accept your shortcomings, and you should be aware about your shortcomings and how you plan to grow than someone who wants to tell you what they are as you are too much of a perfectionist or too cautious. It's not needed. Therefore, when it comes to recruitment, you should always prioritize the traits you are familiar with at your existing job. And it is necessary you describe on those points. Companies would determine who is the most productive in their existing workforce. Then determine the exact qualities that enable them to blend in so well with the organization's culture and complete their task so well. I hope you understood the concept of a good candidate. Before signing off from the Careers and Entry, let us look at what the learned say. It's my pleasure to support a candidate who truly reflects our values and highest ideals, said Martin Sheen. I will choose a lazy person to do a hard job because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it, said Bill Gates. The who is more important than the what, says Ray Dalio. So, friends, thank you so much for watching. Take care.